Welcome to the class. In previous chapters, we have learnt about matrices and the algebra of matrices. Now we will deal with determinant, which is very important tool in engineering, science, social science and economics. At first, we will define a determinant and then we'll understand the physical and geometrical interpretation of it. So let's start. To each square matrix A of order n, there is associated a number which is called the determinant of the square matrix A. This can be thought as a function which associates each square matrix with a unique number. That is, f is a function from m to k. Symbolically, fa is equal to k, where A is a set of matrix m and k is a set of numbers. Determinant of matrix A is denoted as. Here one thing should be kept in mind that this symbol is not the modulus of A. This is to be read as determinant of A, and only square matrices will have their determinants. Now let us find the determinants of order 1 and order 2 matrices. If A is equal to square matrix of order 1 like this, so its determinant will be equal to simply this number A. And if A is a square matrix of order 2 like A, B, C, D, so its determinant value will be equal to A, B, C, D, AD minus BC. AD minus BC. AD minus BC will be the determinant value of square matrix order 2. Now, let us see the geometrical interpretation of determinants. We know that a matrix is an array of numbers or functions. So a matrix can be used to represent a vector or a point in a space. So let us multiply a 2 by 2 matrix with a point in Cartesian plane. First, we'll take an identity matrix 1 0 0 1 with x comma y. This is a point. This matrix represents a point in the Cartesian plane, and this is the identity matrix of order 2. As we know that if you multiply any matrix with its corresponding identity matrix, then the product is equal to the matrix itself. So there will be no change in the value of the coordinate. It will be same as earlier, x comma y. Now let us change this matrix to 2 0 0 2. Now what will happen? Obviously this will become 2x and 2y. Now let us do one more iteration. 2 0 1 2. Now it will become 2x and x plus 2y. Now let us see how matrix multiplication transforms an object in 2D space. Here ABCD is a square of unit edge. It means that its area is also one square unit. And the points A, B, C, D are shown with blue color. A prime, B prime, C prime is its image, that is the transformed square after multiplication of each of its vertices by a given matrix. The point A prime, B prime, C prime and D prime are shown with green color. Initially, when the value of the matrix is 1001, that is identity matrix, both object and image coincide. But when you change the value of the matrix from identity matrix, the shape of the matrix gets also changed. Now let's make this matrix as 2 0 0 2. Now we can see that the image get enlarged. Both of its edges are double now. Now the area of the image is 4 unit. The value that determined is also 4 unit. What will happen if you change the element a to 1? If we change the value of a to 1 from 0 to 1, the shape of the image becomes a parallelogram. But you can easily see that in this case also the area of the parallelogram, area of the image is still the same, 4 unit. We can easily calculate area of the parallelogram is equal to length of base into the corresponding height. So length of base is still the same, height is 1 and 2 units. Area of the image is 4 square unit and the value determined is again 4 unit. Now make it 2. In this case, the figure further got stressed. Now let us change the value of a21 to -1. Now the image is got skewed in another direction, but area is still 4 square unit and the value of determinant is again 4. Now let us change a12. What will happen? Now the shape of this image got changed again. But in this case, the area of the image also got changed from 4 to 5. Now see, the value of determinant is also 5. Now let us change a11. Let us make a11 as 3. A21 as 1. Now area of the image is 5 unit and determinant value is again 5 unit. Now in this case, area of the image is 5 unit and the value of the determinant is again 5 unit. So here we got an interesting conclusion that individual element of the matrix will decide the shape of the image and determinant value of the matrix will decide the area of the image. It means that determinant value of the matrix determines the area of the image object. It implies that the determinant of a 2 by 2 matrix may represent the area of a parallelogram whose sides are OA and OB. The coordinate of A are A1, B1 and the coordinate of B are A2, B2. So the vector OA and vector OB will be the two adjacent sides of the parallelogram. Now its area will be given by A1, B1, A2, B2 is equal to the determinant value A1, B2 minus A2, B1. Now if you take the points in anti-clockwise direction, this factor will always be positive. Now we can extend this idea to 3D space. That is, a determinant of a 3 by 3 matrix may be used to calculate the volume of a parallelepiped whose adjacent edges are OA, OB and OC respectively. And the coordinate of A are A1, B1, C1, coordinate of B are A2, B2, C2 and the coordinate of C are A3, B3, C3. So volume of this parallelepiped will be given by A1, B1, C1, A2, B2, C2, A3, B3, C3 is equal to A1 into this determinant B2, C3 minus B3, C2 minus A2 into determinant made by these two. We'll discuss this negative sign just after writing this expression. A2 into B1 C3 minus B3 C1 plus A3 into A3 into this determinant value A3 into B1 C2 minus B2 C1. Now this value is the area of parallelogram made by YZ component of vector OB and OC. This value is the area of parallelogram made by the yz component of vector OA and OC, and this value is the area of parallelogram made by yz component of OA and OB, or the projection of the area of parallelogram made by OA and OB vectors on yz plane. Now A1, A2, A3 are the length of normals from A, B, C respectively on these projections. As you know that x-axis is always perpendicular to or normal to the yz plane, and the volume of a parallelepiped is area of the base into height. Now comes the turn of this negative sign. This sign is negative. This sign is negative because we have taken the point in clockwise direction. If you take the points in anti-clockwise direction, the area will always be positive. So to make this negative area positive, we have taken one more negative here. Eventually, this is the expansion of determinant of order 3. In this video, we have learned the geometrical interpretation of determinants, the values of order 1 and order 2 determinants, and the expansion of order 3 determinant. In our next video, we'll learn some important properties of determinants. Until then, keep learning. Thank you.